Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
Chromacopia. Shout out Tyler the Creator. Although you released some secret albums and they're only 30 minutes. Come on. That's an episode of television. But I digress. Welcome to the Daily Grind. Oh man, we got some jokes.
I love
in
it.
The comments. Oh my god.
I love it.
Oh my god. Speaking of jokes, I got the funniest dude. The punniest dude I know.
There it is.
There it is. With me on this Tuesday, I got Rusty. How are you, brother?
I'm good, man. It's a good week. You talked about Tyler the Creator. Tyler Childers has a new album coming out this week called Snipe Hunter. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing. I am good. The last night was a bit rough. You know, Maggie and I were having, she's so wonderful, man, first and foremost. Just great conversation about how, like just improving as people and how we've grown over the years, right? And I told her one of the things that I learned in life is you have to be able to embrace your mistakes. Next thing I knew, she stood up and hugged me. Welcome to the Daily Grind.
Damn.
Shout out, Maggie. I love you.
Give yourself some grace, sir. I'm imagining it happening to her just standing up and
she's just like the Alonzo Mourning gif, you know, he's just yeah. And then she gives me a hug. It worked out great because I got a hug, but it is what it is.
I would say, sounds like you come up aces in this scenario.
All the time,
but
man.
There she is.
There she is, right in the comments.
Yeah, shout out Maggie. Oh, I love it. Uncle, we have a much normal start to the day when Uncle Buck's not here. We got off the rails yesterday. But bad. Let's jump right into it though. Let's agree to business. Or let's speak on business. I don't know. We're going to talk about a couple of ex-Grizzlies signings first. Before we talk about these, I didn't tell you I was going to do this. Sorry, I just saw this. I didn't just see it. Real quickly, we're going to talk about your favorite player in the world, Chris Paul. He's going back to the Clippers. Whatever. I just felt like we had to say it.
It's fine because I hate the Clippers, and now I hate the Clippers more. Again, like back when they were Flop City, I know they call themselves Lob City, but they were Flop City. And one night, the Memphis Grizzlies gave away Grizzly flip-flops when the Clippers were in town, and I had those my shower shoes at the gym for the longest time. But anyway, I digress. So I hate the Clippers. Chris Paul is the athlete I despise the most. He is a character that rhymes with a ditch, and that's all I'm going to say. He's just soft, charming, soft. Can't stand Chris Paul. So he goes back to the Clippers, and again, like the Clippers are a great 2K team. If you put this team on 2K, you would dominate, right? Because they're going to have all these great stats, but that doesn't count in that, you know, Kawhi Leonard's rarely healthy and Chris Paul is old and James Harden is a playoff fall apart, right? Like this team is interesting and they'll be probably regular season good and they'll be, you know, a 4 or 5 seed in the playoff, but James Harden's going to boo-boo the bed and we'll see what happens. So not a needle mover for me. He just wants to go take a victory tour, you know, in his swan song, but it doesn't do much for me.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about this signing doesn't do much for me except make the team older. Another signing that doesn't do much for me except, well, let's talk about the ex-Grizzlies here too. Let's talk about, well, I want to spend a little bit of time on Marcus Smart. Before we talk about Marcus Smart, Yuki Kawamura did sign a 2-way with the Bulls, which is awesome. You know,
Shout out Chicago.
Shout out Chicago. And, you know, a team that is known for making some very boneheaded decisions. This is not one of those. You balled out in summer league. Yes, this was a sign. He earned this 2-way contract. I should be saying that.
He played so well. He had some big moments, big shots. Everything was working for him. Again, like Yuki, love Yuki. He's a fan favorite. Ja, obviously cheering for him in summer league on social media. It was awesome. You know, Memphis has a little Chicago neighborhood, so there's a Memphis-Chicago connection there, which is really cool, like the big music scene between the two. So it's a cool little connection there. But, you know, Yuki, even in his interview when they asked him about playing with the Bulls in summer league, the first thing he said was, I love Memphis. I miss Memphis. The people are so great there. And it's so great to see yet another athlete who played for the Grizzlies talking about how much they love Memphis. And so Yuki will always be a favorite of mine, a cult hero because of who he is, but because of what he said about Memphis and Ja and the Grizzlies when he left. Just a complete class act. We'll love cheering for him in Chicago.
Yeah, love cheering for him in Chicago. A guy who I'm quickly not going to be loving cheering for. Speaking on the opposite end of the spectrum, man, Marcus Smart is I don't know, man. This frustrated me. Then I started thinking, when was the last time that Marcus Smart played any basketball? He signed a 2-year, $11 million contract with the Lakers after agreeing to a buyout with the Washington Wizards. Yet another Grizzlies I don't want to say passed off, a leftover from our squad that the Lakers are signing, and the Lakers are having to move heaven and earth, it seems, to sign this cat. Like I
said on X the other day, like if your summer consists of acquiring Jake LaRavia, DeAndre Ayton, and Marcus Smart, you didn't have a great summer.
No.
At one point, the Lakers had 4 of our former bench players, Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart. They still have Trey Jemison, and they had Jordan Goodwin for a little bit. They had to release him in order to sign Marcus Smart. The thing with Marcus, like the idea of Marcus is great. Like he's a competitor. He's tough. He's a hard-nosed player. But the guy, like I watched him for 2 seasons be out of shape and not care. And I know he had that thumb injury or finger injury. Like I know he had some of those things, but like he never really came back from that in shape. And there was rumors he didn't want to be here and all that. And that's fine. But like I watched fat Marcus Smart suck wind and could not play. He had like 3 good games and he only tried about 40% of the time. And I was trying to find it on the Real Sports app when it happened on Saturday. They tweeted a picture and it said the Lakers are getting this, and it was Marcus Smart with like 37 points, 7 boards, 8 assists. And you think, yeah, that's awesome. That would be great. It was from January of 2020. So it's not like it's a recent occurrence. I have no ill will. There it is. 27, 8 assists, 11 threes made. The Lakers are adding this to their team. And then if you look, I don't know if you can see it or not. If you look right down there, it says January of 2020.
It does. It does.
Like, what are we doing? And that's what's going to happen because he signs with the Lakers. It's going to be glossed over as this great acquisition, right? Like Jake LaRavia is an incredible defender, and Marcus Smart, former DPOY, that was 2022. Like all these things are getting glossed because he's a Laker, not realizing that he spent the better part of the last 3 seasons just flopping around in Memphis and playing no meaningful basketball in Washington when he wasn't good there either. Doesn't do anything for me. Could happen to a better franchise. I'm so ready to watch this Lakers team implode when LeBron leaves and then Luka doesn't re-sign.
Yeah, man, I just don't know. This is not a sign. I don't know what this signing is for. I don't know. Yeah, shout out. He getting passed around like mashed potatoes at the dinner table right now. And it's
he built like mashed potatoes.
Yeah, man. And it's just like, I don't know when you leave Boston with the pedigree as a vet and bringing vet leadership, and you have not brought that in any of your stops since then. And like Wayno said, there's just no effort there. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, man. And the fact they're having to like cut guys just to sign him, like Jordan Goodwin was good for them last year, man. Jordan Goodwin was a good ball player.
He played big playoff minutes for them down the stretch. Like he was good, man. He played good minutes off the bench, and it's just sad. Like, and that's what's happening. They're having to piece around LeBron's $53 million contract, and then the contract for his son and Luka. They're just very top heavy, man. And the writing's on the wall. Like, I just don't think Luka's going to re-sign there. I think he likes being in a small market. I don't know that he like necessarily goes back to like he won't come to Memphis or anything, but I don't know that he stays there long term. And the Lakers are just grasping at straws, just trying to build a team with whatever they can get. I guess they're going to make DeAndre Ayton care about basketball again. They're going to make Marcus Smart show up in shape. Like, I don't know, man. I'm over it, but at the same time, I cannot wait for October to get here. To watch this team fall flat on their face.
Yep, man. We can talk about how ready I am for the season. I'm just so ready. I'm gonna see really quick. I think I can get it really fast. Yeah. So here's the Lakers. God, here's their updated depth chart. Starters are Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron, Rui, and DeAndre Ayton. Then they've got Marcus Smart, Bronny James, Gabe Vincent, Jake LaRavia, and Maxi Kleber.
That's awful.
Jared Vanderbilt, Jackson Hayes, Dalton Connect.
Yeah, it's just so bad, man. That's so bad.
Yep. and they are right up on the first apron. I don't know.
They're not gonna get any better. That's awful, man. And then, but I mean, I say that, they've got known Grizzly killer Rui Hachimura. He averages like 6.6 points against every other team in the NBA, but he averages like 21 against the Grizzlies because just for whatever reason he hates Memphis. And so, again, up against the first apron, LeBron said you're gonna have to build a championship team to keep me. They did not do that. I don't know. But then who's going to take on, somebody will take a flyer on LeBron, obviously, but who's going to take on that contract and send back what it would take to get LeBron for maybe 2 years?
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Would you, and I saw this on the Twitter, on the internet yesterday. Would you take a 2-for-1 for Dalton Connect and Maxi Kleber for, I don't know, Jitty?
I mean, for Jitty, yeah. I would take a flyer on Dalton Connect. Kleber's fine. He doesn't do a whole lot for me. It would be a Dalton Connect trade. And, if we need shooting and they want to make that trade, I'd send them Jitty for that. I wouldn't do a big Brandon Clark or something for that.
I just think they still have to shed money. I mean, I don't think they can sign. Can they sign Marcus yet? They still have to shed money.
I think they still have to shed money. The Jordan Goodwin, and they cut somebody else, got them close, but they still have about, I think, $3 to $5 million they have to shed. Look, I tell you what, send us Dalton Connect, and we'll send you some rendezvous ribs and brim tater chips made right here in Memphis, and we'll call it even.
Hey, shoot. I mean, they gave him away for a failed physical, right? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. At least we'll give you something you can eat. Rendezvous ribs and the bag of brim chips.
At least we'll give you something you can eat. That's good. We're going to take an early break.
Shake Milton. That was the other guy that they cut. Shout out Edward. It was Shake Milton.
Yes, I knew there was somebody else they had to cut. And I was just looking at the roster, and I was like, I knew they had somebody. Shake Milton, what a name. We're going to take an early break today because I don't want to take a break when we're grading these teams. So we're going to take a really quick early break, and then we come back. No more breaks. We're just going to finish grading the Atlantic Division. We got 3 of them. 3 of them that might all be bad, I realized after I did it today. I was not thinking when I split this up. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to grade the Atlantic right after this.
Choking and token. The Mid-South's first cannabis-themed jiu-jitsu tournament.
August 16th at Midtown Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu.
At 1 p.m. 21 plus to compete or consume.
Consumption not required.
Ounce of Hope is licensed by the state of Tennessee. This is all 100% legal hemp products. Everything's good to go.
We'll have gi divisions.
No gi divisions.
Madison bracket, guaranteeing 4 matches per division, plus an absolute winner.
Each fighter receives an Ounce of Hope gift bag, and there's prizes for every winner.
Check out the link below to sign up.
Well, maybe the biggest news of the day is that another conspiracy that I had been sitting on, that I had engaged a couple people in, is where is Cedric Coward? Why is he not around? Why what are they hiding? Yeah. If you're in the summer league, if you're out there in Vegas, the amenities that are available to you aren't available like they would be if you stayed your ass at home.
Anthony, he's hurt, man.
Breaking news, he's hurt. Yes,
right.
He is.
Anthony,
he's
Zach Kleiman once again. He got fooled, Anthony. He drafted a broke dude.
He did. The guy, he's hurt. He's rehabbing right now. He's getting his shit together. So, but it was insanely fun at Kenneth Stubblefield, and the reason why is because his troll level is elite. Of course, he had the Michael Jordan T-shirt on in the interview with Mike Wallace. That dude is funny, bro. I think if he's anywhere close to being good, I think he's going to be a beloved player.
Check out the Anthony Sane Show live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
And we're back. And good morning. Good morning, everybody. The comments are popping today, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate every single one of you. I also appreciate Ounce of Hope. They're wonderful, y'all. This QR code right here will take you to their website. Hope
Dealer. Shout out Ounce of Hope hooking me up with this shirt. Yes, sir. I love the Hope Dealer. OunceofHope.com. Get all the stuff that you need for Choking and Token, Luke.
I'm going. It's official. I'm going to be there. I think I think I've even talked my lady into letting me get a tattoo. So I'm pretty excited. Come hang out with us, y'all. It's going to be great. Come see some people fight. Every time I keep mentioning that it's Krav Maga, everyone's like, Jesus, those people are intense. So come hang out. And thanks for hanging out with us today, because we're about to hand out some grades. Man, I did not plan this out. I would have had a more interesting and fun show if I would have looked at today, because we're just talking about crappy things. We're talking about Marcus Smart. We're going to talk about the rest of the Atlantic Division, and I did not plan it out. When I put the New York teams yesterday, I was like, oh, this will be fun. But I did not think. So let's just jump right into it. We're going to continue going throughout the offseason until basketball gets here, until training camp resumes, until football season is here in full swing. We're looking for stuff to talk about. And so we are going to be grading the off seasons of the other two teams of the other 29 teams. I can't do math. The other teams in the NBA. We've already done the Pacific Division. We are doing the Atlantic Division now. We did the New York teams yesterday, and today we're doing the rest of them. This is just because there's nothing to talk about, guys. Bear with us. The Boston Celtics. Yikes.
I'm a little higher on Boston than some of the other temes today.
Oh, really? Oh, well, yeah, I guess today. Yeah, today. Good little.
Today. Boston is clearly in I know you got the Bobby Marks things pulled up. I'll shut up here in a second, but they clearly they're in a pickle, right? Their best player goes down with an Achilles tear in the playoffs, meaning he's likely done until very late next year. If not the playoffs, should Boston find themselves in the playoffs? Probably not. So what they realized is they were up against the luxury tax and the aprons pretty hard with what they had. So they smartly shed a ton of salary, about $40 million, by moving Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday and Al Horford and several other players that are not going to come back, and shed a bunch of salary. They realized next year without Jason Tatum, it is what it is. Jaylen Brown's only going to be able to carry him so far. They still got Derek White. They added Georges Niang, and they added Anthony Simons, Drew Gant's favorite player on the planet.
Yep.
And some picks. And so they created some flexibility. They added some draft stockpile for the future. Boston's not going to be good next year. So I'm not saying all this and going to be like, and then Boston's going to compete in the Eastern Conference, because they're not. They're terrible. But it was a great financial moves is what they made. Great financial moves is what they made to set themselves up for the future. So for 2025, yeah, I mean, they're probably a C at the best. But looking ahead, I think they're better.
Man, I did not. This team they spent so much money on that championship roster. I don't think I fully realized it, because they're still over the first apron. After all they've done, and they've still, I mean, here's who they're probably going to be trotting out on opening night: Derek White, Anthony Simons, Jaylen Brown, Georges Niang, and checks notes, Neemias Quetta. They also have Luka Garza and Xavier Tillman. It's gonna give it to you, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, and Baylor Shireman. It's not a good team.
That's something. Again, like they're gonna be in the lottery next year, because I think they have their first round pick next year, if I'm not mistaken. And what if that ends up being like a top pick, and then they end up with a Cam Boozer or somebody like that, right? Like
Yes.
that could very easily happen. And then once again, Boston has put in themselves in a phenomenal position to be able to go and get some depth through the drafts and young contracts that they'll need to build around Tatum and Brown. And Wayno brings up a good point. I'm curious, like this will be a great test to see if Jaylen Brown can truly be that number one option. And if it is, Boston can then turn him into more young prospects, draft picks, and send him somewhere to be the man on a team while making themselves better to build around Tatum. Yes, you need like a 1-2 punch, and I think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are a great 1-2 punch together. But what if Jaylen Brown shows out this year and he becomes more valuable to you as an asset than he does a player?
Man, I think you might have talked me into liking them more. I think you're right. Like this, the moves that were made this offseason for next, you're very right. You can't look at it for next season. You have to look at it for like the future of the franchise. And these, you're right. Like this is a D- roster.
Oh, it's terrible.
But the moves that were made were like C+,
solid.
B- moves.
Yeah.
Because the bookkeeping was smart to get under the tax. The fact that them owning their lottery pick next year is big. That's big.
Because they're going to be cheeks next year, man. And I swear I'm saying, don't walk away from this going, oh, well, Rusty was saying that Boston's going to be good next year. Absolutely not. They're going to be just as bad as Anthony Simon's initials. And yet they've set themselves up to bounce back. And that's the biggest thing, right? It's like, yes, it's going to be ugly. Yes, it's going to be a terrible season next year without Jason Tatum. They've given everybody away. That roster would compete in most LA Fitness YMCA leagues.
Yeah.
But they've set themselves up to bounce back in a major way in a shorter time frame. It's not going to be like a long runway to get bounced back. It's going to be, we get Jason Tatum back next summer. We bounce back and we're ready to go and be competitive again.
Yeah, Edward is right. The way the East is set up, they'll probably still get a top 10 seed and make it the playoffs.
I mean, Lord, I think, like they're popping Achilles like Skittles there for a while, so it's going to be it's wide open in the East. Yeah, what a bad metaphor. My bad, guys.
No, I love it. You remember those weird Skittles ads? I'm just imagining Achilles one like
taste the rainbow, and it's like a rainbow Achilles.
Yep, I need it. Let's just keep going. We're going to keep bebopping up north to where's Boston compared to Philadelphia? I don't know. We're okay. Well, I'm
coming down.
We're coming down. We're not going up. We're zipping. The Philadelphia 76ers. It's interesting. I don't hate this starting five in theory. Tyrese on paper. Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, Kelly Oubre, Joel Embiid, and Paul George. They also have VJ Edgecombe, Trendon Wofford, Andre Drummond. Man, they had a lot of free agents that they've not signed yet. They still have.
Did they re-sign Kyle Lowry?
I think they did.
And Eric Gordon, I think.
Yep. Yeah, they've got Quentin Grimes, Lonnie Walker,
kind of hanging out there.
Yeah, Jalen Hood-Schifino. But yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of this team they've got nobody extension. They have all their exceptions. They are under the first apron.
Yeah. I like VJ Edgecombe.
VJ Edgecombe's the man. I like
that dude. He had a strong summer. They might get one of the steals of the draft by getting a top 3 pick, but he is so good. He's got aura. He is so like just dynamic with the basketball. Like he's going to be a fun watch, and he's humble and he's hungry. Yeah. You know, he was the one that kind of grew up in the Bahamas without much of anything, and just watching him draft night made me really like that guy. And then watching him play, it's like, damn, that's a hooper.
Yep.
And so I really like him. Johnny Broom, even though he can't jump over a piece of paper, like he looked better in summer league than I thought. Like he wasn't great, but he looked. I didn't even mention,
but yeah, you're right. Their second round pick.
Yeah, he couldn't jump over like a piece of paper. I mean, his vertical is terrible. Mine is better, and I've had 3 knee surgeries. It was terrible. But anyway, I digress. But like VJ Edgecombe is gonna be great. They got Jared McCain coming back from injury. Remember, he missed most of the year last year, and when he was healthy, was a bucket. But the only thing that's going to slow down this Sixers team is 4 things. Joel Embiid's knees, Paul George's knees. That's what's going to slow this team down. There's so much money invested in those dudes. Paul George has already had a knee replacement. Not really, but he had a knee surgery this offseason. It's just a matter of time for Joel Embiid is missing games and ducking Jokic. You know, he has not played in Denver since like 18 or something. It's like or 2019.
Jesus.
It's like it's ridiculous because he ducks Jokic. But that's another conversation. But I mean, like this team is only going to go as far as their stars go, and their stars are older. Tyrese Maxey is a bucket. He's great, but you got Kyle Lowry, who's in the back half of his career, former Grizzly. You've got again, Paul George is out for who knows how long with the knee cleanup. You've got Joel Embiid, who is huge question mark about his health.
Yeah.
Again, I said this like I guess last week, but Maggie and I are watching the Sixers and VJ Edgecombe hooping, and they showed up a graphic, and it was like Joel Embiid has played 456 games and missed 452, and she's like, "That's not that good." I'm like, "What's wild is there's an MVP season in there,
Dude, what an MVP!
Like, there is one MVP season in there.
It's crazy.
It's just crazy how talented that dude is. Just bad luck with bad knees and bad feet. And so again, I'm not buying the Sixers at most. Maybe, I mean, the VJ Edgecombe, in my opinion, gives them some credit. They back-to-back hits in the draft with Jared McCain last year. He's going to be a freaking bucket, even if he paints his nails and carries a purse and does weird things. You do you, brother. A C, maybe.
Yeah, I'm a C just until. And this C is solely based. Wayno said if you remove those 4 knees between the two guys. Not a bad rebuilding roster. Maxey,
that's it.
Edgecombe,
they got a lot of good young talent.
McCain, that's a good 3-headed monster.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like that's a young 3-headed monster that can get you buckets. And because Maxey could be the leader, then you got Jared McCain, who's just a freaking sniper. And then Edgecombe is so dynamic. Like I wouldn't be surprised, Luke. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, I mean, Dylan Harper's awesome. I think Dylan Harper could be the best player of this draft. And no shade to Cooper Flagg. I think Javon Small could be one of the best players in this draft. But like for real, like I wouldn't be surprised if 4 or 5 years down the road we look up and VJ Edgecombe is like the dude out of this draft.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I hope. Yeah. God. You heard it here first, man. You've been good on this too. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
I mean, listen. I told you about Khalil Ware. I told you about Jalen Wells. Listen to me about VJ Edgecombe.
Yep. Listen. Yeah, and so we got 2 C's. Are we at 2 C's?
2 C's.
Now let's go to the Toronto Raptors.
Not a C.
Who have they re-signed? They have re-signed Jakob Poeltl, like I can't say his name, on
to
like
$1 billion.
$1 bajillion on an absurd deal, and Garrett Temple returned on a 1-year deal. They added I'm not going to try to say his name, Sandro Mamukelashvili. Yes, yeah. You know what? Their roster is who do we have? I tell you, the Bobby Marks hadn't even made a graphic on them yet. We got Grady Dick, we've got Jonathan Mogbo, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett. They got Colin Castleton, our guy, Colin Murray Boyles, Jacoby Walter. David Roddy is here apparently. Abaji, Chris Boucher. I don't know.
I like Colin Murray Boyles. I think he's going to be a fine player, but this Raptors roster is so bad. They've got so much money tied up in Brandon Ingram and Jakob Poeltl, of all people. Like, that's a lot of money to get dunked on by Ja. This team is bad. This team's not going to be good. This is not like this Raptors roster is. RJ Barrett is another guy that on paper and on 2K is a bucket. He's so good. He's got like just an incredible shot. It wasn't pretty. It's pretty on paper. It's pretty on video games, but it doesn't translate to wins and losses. It's not great. Y'all got me tripping up here in the comments talking about guys that I never said was good.
I like this one. I like this one. Edwards on this one.
Yeah. I like that. But RJ Barrett is great on paper. Emmanuel Quickly, that's the other guy that they poured a bunch of money into who's fine. But like, I don't know. This team just on paper, they're not good. On the court, they're not good. And it's sad because they could, like, we had one of the best like aura throwback uniform games of all time last year when the Grizzlies, we wore our Vancouver threads. They wore those dribbling, those crossover Raptor threads. Oh, it was just like 1995. Rusty was like freaking out. Like, it's amazing. But yeah, man, I don't know. You got Brandon Ingram with such a ball stop. The ball gets to him and it just dies. I don't know. RJ Barrett again, he's great in the Olympics and on paper, but he's never been good in the NBA. A D at the best.
You're relying on a lot. You're relying on a big Scotty Barnes lead. Like this team.
And he
could, but if he doesn't, you're relying on Brandon Ingram RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly. And those are three guys that I don't want to rely on.
No, because the only offensive set that Brandon Ingram can run is clear out. Just get out of the way. Yep. And again, he's a mid-range assassin. Like, he's got a great mid-range game, but like, he can't do it all by himself. Nope. And it's just, he got nothing around him. And if it doesn't work with Scotty Barnes, if there's injuries or whatever, and I like Scotty Barnes. He's a weird dude. He's never going to beat the allegations, but he can be a bucket. Like, he's a hooper. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
I feel bad because I do feel like the Darko. I mean, like this. I feel like he might be on the hot seat. You know, like they fired Usai. I'm probably butchering the name, and now, you know, like Ujiri. They fired Ujiri on draft night, and now it's like, I don't know. I like Darko. Yeah, I hate it for him too. It sucks. So yeah, I'm with you, D. So yeah, you tuned in for a C, a C, and a D today. You're very welcome. Before we get out of here, let's tube a little bit. What have you been watching, brother? For those of you uninitiated, Tubing Tuesday, we talk about what we're watching on the TV. I can go first. I am so excited for Fantastic Four this weekend. I rewatched both of the old Fantastic Four movies. They are bad.
I'm about to say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bad. I'm not telling anyone to watch those. I'm telling you what not to watch. Don't watch those in preparation for the new one. I've heard the reviews on the new one's good. Just go in blind. Don't rewatch those two old ones. Don't do it. They're bad. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's funny. So 3 things. Over the weekend, Maggie had a work dinner, and so I was home by myself. And what do I watch? But Jurassic Park. I went and watched The Lost World. I hadn't watched The Lost World forever. It is. It to me, it's like I ranked them, and so like I had like Jurassic Park 1, Jurassic Park 3, the first Chris Paul, and then The Lost World would be like my top 4. Yeah, but it holds up. It was good. Like, you get a lot of T-Rex time. Like, they
ripped that one dude in half.
That's shout out Dave, Carr is his last name. Sorry Eddie for your troubles. Eddie Carr, thank you. That's where we get don't go in the long grass, and the Raptors feasting. Like, it was good. I enjoyed it. You know, huge dinosaur nerd, Jurassic Park lover.
Vince Vaughn, for some
reason. Vince Vaughn was great. Yeah, it was awesome. Also Stranger Things, man. It's so good. It holds up so well. Like, and like watching it, like the actors or even the kids, like as kids, are so good at just so well casted and play the parts really well. Winona Ryder is amazing in this first season, just playing the spastic mom. We watched the first 3. We're about to start the 4th episode of season 1, and then Bachelor in Paradise is heating up, brother. The Goldens are there. It's the first time ever you've got the Golden Bachelors and Bachelorettes that are there. Oh,
they're old?
Their older ones are there. Yeah, so it's always been like the young bucks and pups. Dude, these Golden Bachelors and Bachelorettes are wild. Talking body shots at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, they're partying hard. Like, the bartenders are like, we got a boom room, and the Goldens are going to use it long before the young kids do. They are wild. It's awesome. I'm old, and so I don't stay up super late. The episodes are like 2 hours. So we got like 30 minutes left. We're going to find out who got the roses tonight. Can't wait for that. But Bachelor in Paradise is heating up with the Goldens showing up to party.
Oh, I'm so excited. I forgot it was
I practiced that so much this morning.
I forgot the Goldens are coming to party.
First time they've ever been in Paradise, man, and they are living it up.
I forgot it was Bachelor Day.
Listen, Kenny, I get it, man. If you'd have told me a year ago I'd be talking about Bachelor on the daily grind, I'd have been like, no, it's probably not going to happen.
The Goldens are back. Any Goldens watching? Thank you. Come
on, guys. Don't knock it till you try, man. My lady likes to watch The Bachelor, so I'm going to watch The Bachelor with them.
Golden Girls and Body Shots.
Body Shot. That's the episode name. You got to change it. Golden Girls and Body Shots. Shout out Ninja DJ.
Nobody's going to watch it if it's great in the Atlantic. People will watch it if it's Golden Girls and Body Shots.
I'm gonna hop in Grok real quick and make an image. Actually, never mind. Just
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're gonna no telling what we'll get. Check out our Twitter page if you want to see it. That's gonna do it for our show today. We will be back tomorrow to talk Golden Girls and Body Shots with Uncle Buck. I want to get his opinion on this. Tune in later today for Anthony Sane. 2 tomorrow. We'll be back. $2 will be back.
We got a special guest on the $2 tomorrow, Avery Braxton. He had me on his show at ABC 24 a couple of weeks ago talking Grizzly injuries. He's going to be our guest tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Don't be late. It's going to be a good time. Come hang out with the $2 and Avery.
Hell yeah. Check it out, y'all. And go as we leave you today. Do what you do what we do.
So take a body shot from a golden girl.
Take a body shot from a golden girl. I would say that's a little weird, like we recommend you be. Maybe a little bit more than a little weird. That's probably a big weird. And remember to smile, guys. Have a good Tuesday. We will see you tomorrow, y'all.